Hey there, welcome yet again to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to talk about correct pronunciation of certain English words. Do you feel confident when speaking English? Do you feel eloquent when speaking to someone or to people? Do you feel you are pronouncing the words correctly, devoid of any fear of wrong pronunciation of some words? Well, I'll prepare for you this particular presentation so that we can look at certain words that are hard to pronounce, so that by the time you're using them, you are confident enough and you can be able to speak eloquently, devoid of any fears of mispronunciation of those particular words. And come with me now as I take you through the first part of correct pronunciation of words. I'll be giving you the second part and the third part. But to start us off, first word is right here. That is, How do you pronounce it? I want you to go first. The correct pronunciation of that word is accessory. Accessory. Many people would pronounce it as accessory, all right? But the correct pronunciation is accessory. Those kind of beautiful products that, people love and all that. Second word is up here. How do you pronounce that word? The correct pronunciation is bouquet. A bouquet of flowers, a bouquet. Not a banquet like some people would pronounce it, The third one, how do you pronounce that word? Well, the correct pronunciation of this word is brewery. Brewery. Brewery, not brewery, Some people would say, brewery, where, beer is made or something. But the correct pronunciation is brewery. The next word, number 4. How do you pronounce that word? The correct pronunciation of that word is broccoli. Broccoli. Not broccoli, the way some people pronounce it, broccoli or broccoli. It is pronounced as broccoli. Broccoli. All right? It's a type of green vegetable, by the way. The fifth one, how do you pronounce that word? This is a device that, floats in water to show the depth or something, if you understand those kind of matters. The correct pronunciation of this word is buoy. Buoy, all right? Buoy. Sixth, how do you pronounce that word? The correct pronunciation of this word is chauvinism. Chauvinism, all right? That kind of superiority belief that, somebody's gender is more important than the other. Sometimes we talk about male chauvinism or female chauvinism, all right? Number 7, how do you pronounce that word? This word is seemingly very easy to pronounce, but we sometimes mispronounce it. It is pronounced as comfortable. Comfortable. It's not pronounced as comfortable. It is comfortable, all right? To be in a relaxed feeling or experience. Number 8, pronounce that word. It is pronounced as coup. Coup. That's kind of a plan or a seizure of power from a government. It's a coup, all right? The opposition planned a coup, all right? Number 9, how do you pronounce that? That is very common. Pronounce it. The correct pronunciation is data. Data, not data, data. Referring to an information or set of instruction or information that somebody is looking for, it's also used in the world of internet, something like that. Number 10, can you pronounce that word? Well, many people would pronounce this word as debris, but then the word is pronounced as debris. Debris, the remains of something, and especially after a destruction or a house has collapsed or whatever is remaining there is called debris. So a number of people were rescued from the debris. Right. Number 11. How do you pronounce this word? It's a very common word. All right. It's a tribute that is given in honor, or a speech that is given in honor of a departed soul. The correct pronunciation is eulogy. Eulogy. Not eology, not eology. All right? Number 12. How do you pronounce that word? All right? Yeah, this word refers to maybe a person who inherits something from, so the correct pronunciation is So we talk about, the heir, like the Nigerians would tell you, the heir apparent, to the throne, the heir apparent to the throne, not heir. Heir is the correct pronunciation. Number 13. Of course, you know this, but how do you pronounce it? Many people would pronounce it as hub, but then the correct pronunciation is ab. 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 A plant with medicinal value. All right. Number 14. Very common words. How do you pronounce that word? The correct pronunciation of these words is jewelry. Jewelry. Jewelry, the ornaments that, people love wearing, watches, necklaces, beautiful things like that. Number 15, very common words. How do you pronounce that word? Well, many people would pronounce it as library, but then the correct pronunciation is library. Library. It is not brary, but library. Library, a collection of books. Number 16, a very common one. All right, those kind of funny images on videos, what or not, and all that, very common in social media. How do you pronounce that word? That word is pronounced as mem. Mem, not meme, not mimi, but mem. Mem. What a funny mem. All right. Number 17. How do you pronounce that word? It means they are not very good, or just of average, okay, ability or something. How do you pronounce that word? The correct pronunciation is mediocre. Mediocre, not mediocre, not mediocre. 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 Number 18. Very simple words. How do you pronounce it? We are referring, this could also refer to a type of energy, or, a setup of family. The correct pronunciation is nuclear. Nuclear. Not nuclear. Nuclear. Right? Number 19. How do you pronounce that word? Very common word. The correct pronunciation of this word is occasion. Occasion. Not occasion, but occasion. Occasion, to mean an event. The last word for part 1 of my presentation is, how do you pronounce that word? Number 20. Very common word to mean frequently, or how something that happens many times. The correct pronunciation is often. 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 I often visit my parents in the village. Well, now at least you know how to pronounce certain words that perhaps you did not know. Well, let's meet and look at part 2 of my presentation on pronunciation, or correct pronunciation of certain words. Guess what? I'm talking about pronunciation, not pronunciation. Let's learn again in my next presentation. See you then. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's continue learning. It's fun, 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 and fun.